Hello, welcome back to my estate video. In today's video, I want to give you a full business presentation of this platform so that you will fully understand what the platform is all about and how you are going to get started, and of course the benefits that comes with you being a member of this platform, whereby we earn daily and withdraw daily. Okay, so I'm going to dive right in and present this platform to you guys that are watching this video. So e-estate, what is e-estate? It is a next generation platform designed to make real estate investment accessible, transparent, and secure for all individuals across the whole world. Instead of purchasing an entire property, buyers can acquire real estate tokens representing a portion of a residential, commercial, or development projects, earning rental income and potential capital appreciation in line with their tokenized stake. So let me explain this bit to all of you that are watching this video, because the terminology they are using, you may not fully understand what it is. So what they are saying here is e-estate will give you the opportunity to purchase a fraction of a property or a real estate, and then you will earn on a daily basis from the purchase that you have made for that fraction of any of the properties that they have available in the platform. So the earnings are between 0.4% to 1% on a daily basis, and you can start from as little as $10, as little as $117. Okay, now let us dive right in and do more presentation about this. Now you fully understand what e-estate is all about and what they are looking to provide. So let us talk about tokenized ownership. This allows you to lower your entry barriers and diversify your portfolio by holding tokens tied to different property types. Okay, so this could be residential property, it could be commercial property, it could be a development property. Okay, and it is also backed by the blockchain transaction, where they utilize the blockchain technology to streamline ownership records and of course enhance security, reducing transaction times and increasing trust. And it will also give you the ability to invest globally in terms of the properties that you will like to invest in if you are interested in getting started with this platform. In terms of data-driven insights, this will give you real-time analytics and expert insights to make more informed investment decisions when you decide to go on with this platform. So that brings us to the core message of e-estate. Okay, so what is the core message of e-estate? What they are saying is e-estate delivers innovative solutions that enable buyers worldwide to participate in tokenized ownership of a wide range of real estate assets, from residential homes and apartments to commercial properties, businesses, and development properties. By acquiring property tokens, buyers can earn rental income proportional to their holdings without the complexity or high costs typically associated with traditional real estate purchases. So again, let me explain this core message, right? I like to do this because it makes my presentation a bit easier and quicker for people to understand. But we that are already there, we the leaders, we understood what they are saying. But for you guys that are watching this video, if you don't, what they are saying is, the message they are trying to pass across to every one of you is, you have the ability to acquire a fraction of a property, and when you acquire that fraction of property, you will be able to enjoy the benefit of daily profits from what you have purchased, and the whole process has been made easy because they have tokenized what the whole process is all about. And of course, everything is operating on the blockchain, so that makes it even easier for everybody to be able to jump into this platform and of course acquire a portion of your real estate if you are interested in this kind of business, right? So yeah, they are going to talk about 4 core important messages here. So the lower entry barriers, portfolio diversification, blockchain security, global reach. So in terms of the lower entry barriers, you invest with smaller amounts by acquiring tokens, making real estate more accessible to a broader audience. And in terms of diversification of your portfolio, this will give you the ability to spread your capital across various asset types, residential, commercial, development, to mitigate risk. So if you join this platform, you will see that you have the ability to invest in different property levels, which we are going to discuss later on in this presentation. Okay, so in terms of the blockchain security, as I mentioned before, the whole platform is backed up by the blockchain technology, and they are of course leveraging on the blockchain technology for secure, transparent, and efficient transactions. In terms of global reach, as I explained before, you have the opportunity to even own fraction of that real estate worldwide. There is no barrier to what you can achieve in this platform. So that brings me to buyer's level. They have different types of buyer's level, and you may want to just listen, because this is where it becomes very, very interesting for people that are looking for passive income. This is where it becomes really, really interesting. So estate offers buyers specific plans for maximum profitability. So how does this work? So you may benefit from a two-phase income model for tokenized real estate. So during the active periods, investment yields increase returns for 18 months, and afterwards, the passive phase begins, providing 10% annual yield with payout every 6 months for life. So imagine receiving payout from a property for life. So again, this is a very, very good idea for anybody looking to join this platform. So yeah, they have level 1 for people that are interested in the apartment level. You will see the daily return is between Monday to Friday. They do only 5 days in a week. There is no Saturdays and Sundays, just so you know. So if you come in today and you say you want to purchase one of the apartments, you will earn between 0.41% to 0.61%. And in terms of the monthly percentage that you earn, you will be targeting between 9.43 and 14.03% on a monthly basis. And then if you take that into 18-month yield, that will give you between 170% and 252%. So the minimum to start this apartment is $117. But guess what? They have reduced it from $117 to $10. So if you are watching this video today, you can start this apartment to purchase a fraction of it for just $10. Okay, and then again, you will have the active phase where you are going to be receiving your daily returns, okay, for 18 months, and then from there it will move on to the passive phase where you are going to be receiving 10% annual on your property that you have purchased. And of course, you have the opportunity as well to or to reinvest whatever you have purchased, the profit that is coming out of it. So this is great. And they have houses as well. If you want to purchase into houses, again, you will notice that the higher you purchase, the higher you have your daily returns. As you can see, Monday to Friday here is giving you 0.46% to 0.66%. And then if you go into the villas, if say you want to purchase into the villas, and then if you get a fraction of the villa Here you will notice that the minimum to start the villa is $3,120, and you will earn between 0.51% to 0.71% on a daily basis between Monday and Fridays, guys. And this is great for people that are looking for huge income coming on daily into their pocket. And then they have the tourism as well. The tourism will give you between 0.56% to 0.76% on a daily basis, Monday to Friday. Now remember, you have to note that estate does Mondays to Fridays, no Saturdays and Sundays. So because I've seen some people getting confused and coming to ask me, oh, Bright, why didn't I get any return on Saturdays and Sundays? They don't do Saturdays and Sundays, okay? It's only Monday to Friday. So again, in this one, you are looking at minimum investment of $6,740 if you want to go into the tourism property. And then here, you have the commercial one as well. The commercial one will give you between 0.61% to 0.81% on a daily basis, and the minimum to start this one is $10,270, and you are going to be earning between 14 to 18% on a monthly basis, which is great because even our usual traditional houses or real estate or properties cannot even give us that kind of percentage on a monthly basis. So this is great for people that are interested. Now, this brings me to level 2. The level 2, you have the business properties or real estate, and you will earn, of course, more money when you purchase this one because you are investing the minimum of $24,590 here anyway. And then they have level 3, they have level 4, they have level 5, and then boom, that's it. As you can see, from level 1 to level 5 is between 0.4% to 1%. So if you are on the business development level in this platform, you are going to be earning between 0.8% to 1% on a daily basis, Monday to Friday. Okay, so in a month, you should be targeting between 18 and 23% on a monthly basis. So this is great. Really, really great. So that brings us to profit calculation, because I know that people want to know, the table. They want to see the table with all this, information I have given you. You will like to know how much you are actually going to earn on a monthly basis. So let's break this down for you. Okay, let's say you start with apartments. You purchase a fraction of the apartment with a minimum investment of $117. Now remember, I am saying that this $117, you can also start it with $10 today. The more money you put in to purchase the fraction of any of these real estate, the more you are going to receive. Okay, so but for this example, let's say apartments, you start with $117 today. You are going to be earning between 0.41% to 0.61% on a daily basis between Monday to Friday. So in 1 month, right? In 1 month, if you start with $117, you are going to be looking at between $10.50 and $16 on a monthly basis. That is 22 days, guys. And then in 6 months' time, you should have between $63 to $96. And then in 18 months' time, you should have broken even. Okay, so by the time you get to 18 months, you, by all means, you have broken even, because you can see from the table that you are earning between $190 and $290. And then if you want to do the houses, let's say you want to purchase into the houses, we start with a minimum of $480. In a month, you are going to be getting between $48 and $70. That's what people want to hear, right? You want to know how much you're going to be making in a month, you are looking to know how much you're going to be earning in a week. So this table, of course, tells you everything, as you can see from there. If you want to go for the tourism real estate, you will notice that the minimum to start is $6,740, and in a weekly basis, you are going to be earning between $190 and $255. Okay, so this to me is great for anybody looking for passive income. And remember, this passive income is for life, right? And here they have additional explanations of how the daily returns works. Okay, so again, they said earnings are accrued only on the business days, Monday to Friday, without compounding. Okay, unless when you are purchasing your property, a fraction of your property, if you check the auto compounding button, then that will be compounding for you. But for this, it's not compounding at all. This is just flat rate of what you get. Okay, so the business days is weekly, is 5 days, Monday to Friday, and then in a month is 22 days instead of 30 days that some people count in a month. And then in 6 months, we are looking at 132 days. And then in 18 months, we are looking at 396 days. So now that brings us to phase 2, where you earn 10% annual for life. So after 18 months, each investment transitions to a fixed 10% annual yield paid every 6 months, indefinitely, no stop. The principal deposit is factored into the total returns and is not returned separately, just so you know. So that brings us to the EST token. This EST token is on Binance Smart Chain, and it is the token that is tied to our tokenized properties that we are purchasing. Okay, they are transforming traditional assets into digital form by creating EST, which is the estate token on the Binance Smart Chain. This unique token represents an analogy of physical real estate with its value tied to a real world properties. The real estate market is rapidly evolving, offering new opportunities for buyers. E-Estate's business model is based on attracting investment for scaling, managing assets, and distributing profits among buyers. We also grant our partners early access to promising properties, creating new avenues for revenue, right? And it's on smart contracts, and it is regulated in Panama. For those of you that don't know about E-Estate, it is regulated in Panama. All the official documents are pointing to Panama, all right? And the asset is backed by the token. The market symbol of the token is EST and is pegged to a physical real estate value, providing buyers with a secure, tangible asset base. Okay, so upon completing your purchase, buyers will be legally compliant with a signed contract. Okay, and everything is fully automated for seamless experience. Okay, so what are the benefits of EST holders? If you hold a token of this E-Estate platform, what are the benefits? So they have the global access, they have the liquidity, and they have the profit sharing. So now let's break it down in terms of the global asset. You invest in a real estate asset worldwide without traditional geographic barriers. In terms of the liquidity, tokens can potentially be traded on a various platform. In terms of the profit sharing, a portion of the platform's profits is distributed among the token holders. They have a bonus program as well. So the bonus program, what does it offer? Okay, it offers users the ability for them to earn the e-tokens by completing specific investment tasks up to 8 tasks per buyer level. These e-tokens can be used in the money wheel, an interactive game with cash prizes ranging from between 5 cents to $1,000 per spin. Okay, so the money wheel features 13 possible prizes, okay, between 5 cents to $1,000. Okay, each spin costs 100 e-tokens, and there is no limit to how many spins you can make, provided you have enough ETK. So these are the prices you can see, from 5 cents to $1, $1.50, $2, $3, up to 1,000, and this is where you can spend it. Okay, so in your back office. So in terms of the team and partners, let's talk about the teams and partners. So there has been a powerful alliance between estate and the Eli property, and of course the ARDR, which is the Association of Real Digital Realtors. Okay, so the CEO and the co-founder is called Brandon Stevenson, and the head of Eli Property, Mike Hamilton, is also the co-founder of this beautiful platform that we have now. If you want to read more, it is entirely up to you. The presentation screen is right in front of you. Mike has over 50 years experience in real estate, and it is living in California. And Mike brings invaluable expertise and top tier properties to estate. So as I said before, guys, this is real, this is genuine, right? Because they are actually using the physical property and then converting that into tokenized property, which we can benefit from and cuts across the globe, and reduces all the barriers that we encounter in terms of our traditional real estate acquisition, if you want to go into the actual physical real estate acquisition. But with this platform, it's giving us the opportunity to get everything in a decentralized blockchain technology that they are using. So this is the triangle of their partnership with the Eli Property and the ARDR association that we have here. All right, so you will have time to read all of this later on, but in the meantime, if you want to onboard, you are more than welcome to do so. What they are looking for here is registration. When you register with the link below this video description, you will be able to get your verifications as well done. So they are interested to know their customer, because as you know, the traditional real estate business requires you to do KYC anyway. So in this instance, it's the same thing that is applied to everybody that is going to join this platform, and the idea is to comply with the regulations and to ensure that everybody is operating in a secure environment. So guys, this is great. Once you finish your registration and you've completed your verification, you will now have the ability to choose your investment, to choose your property that you want to purchase the fraction of it, and then you now acquire your tokens by funding your account, and then after that you will now purchase your property or fraction of your property. You can deposit into this platform with all kinds of crypto. They have more than 12 or 15 different types of crypto which you can deposit with, and after your deposit you will now purchase your property. Don't worry, I have done all the videos showing you how to sign up and how to complete your KYC, how to deposit, and of course how to purchase your fraction of the property that you are looking for. Okay, and then after that you have the statistics at the back of your office to check your daily returns and manage your portfolio accordingly. So this is great for people that is looking to onboard right now in this presentation, if you would like to do so. So let's talk about security features. They have the blockchain infrastructure and the leverage on Binance Smart Chain, as I said before. So there is a lot of transparency here, because everything that is done in this platform is recorded on the blockchain, and you know that once it is recorded on the blockchain, it cannot be erased, it cannot be changed. Nobody can go there and say they want to change anything. So your ownership of the fraction of the property that you have is recorded on the blockchain. That will never be changed. Okay, they do have regular security audits by a reputable company that does the smart contract audits, and of course the KYC, as I said before, everybody has to go through KYC to make sure that they comply to the rules and regulations of Panama, because that is where they are registered. Okay, so here you go, guys. The platform is smoking hot, and in terms of the legal and risk factors, you have your registration and jurisdiction, which is what I said earlier. It is registered in Panama, and they are complying with the rules and regulations of KYC. In terms of the tokenized property here, the real estate tokens may be subject to evolving security laws in certain jurisdictions. So take note of that, guys. That is very important. And of course, the last bit of it is the risk factors. We have to highlight this part because it's important that when you are joining this platform, you know exactly what you are joining, okay, and then you know the risks that is involved. So they have 3 different categories of risk which they have identified here in this presentation document. They have the market volatility. This involves the fluctuation in real estate or crypto market, which of course can impact the token prices, and of course it will affect our rental yields. So they are also telling you that the result of today does not guarantee the result of tomorrow. So just so you know, and in terms of the changes that could happen in the regulations that is binding them, things can change. The laws governing blockchain and tokenized assets are still developing. So sudden regulatory shift could also affect the project, and of course we that are the buyers, we the investors. Okay, so in terms of the operational and technical risk, smart contract vulnerability, cyber threats, or platform downtime may lead to losses. E-Estate regularly conduct security audits to mitigate this risk. But I always say to everybody in my team, invest what you can afford to lose. It doesn't matter what the platform is. Okay, this is just the rule of any online business. Don't put the money you cannot afford to lose. That is the summary of these risk factors. See all these 3 different categories of risk or factors of risk. It all boils down to don't put money that you cannot afford to lose, right? That's what they are saying here. So right now, what I need you to do is to take action. Okay, start investing. Contact me if you wish to do so, and if you wish to learn more, also contact me. I will tell you more about this platform. So guys, thank you very much for attending this presentation, and I will see you guys shortly. If I'm the one that invited you to this presentation, please use the link below this video description to sign up if you are happy to get started right away. If I'm not the person that recommended this presentation for you to attend, please go back to that person and tell the person to send you his link for you to register and get started, purchase a fraction of your property, and begin to earn on a daily basis, and begin to withdraw as well on a daily basis. We don't just earn in e-estate, we earn and we also withdraw. All right, so thank you. I will see you in my next presentation. Thank you.